Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/ShaunasaurusRex. Taking a look at game number 2 of 4 today. And we're going to see if Milwaukee and Savale can take on or even the series against Atlanta and Fred? Ooh, don't know. I'm real confident when I said that and then just completely lost it. Yesterday, we saw Milwaukee keep the game close, and then the 8th inning showed up, much like the first game of the day today, where Minnesota kept it close. They were up by 1, and then an 8th inning showed up. New York scored 3, and that was it. Atlanta scored 9 runs in yesterday's 8th inning en route to a 10-1 victory. So we'll see what Milwaukee can do. I don't think the game's really going to factor in any sort of, mental anguish or whatever. That's a pretty devastating loss. I think it would be really hard to restart yourself and have confidence going into a game number 2. Can your bullpen close the door? They just couldn't seem to get that first out, and they couldn't seem to get that third out. And that was where it got real tough. Atlanta just kept scoring. So we'll see what Milwaukee can do. They played 3 games against San Diego. They were all pretty close. And we'll see if they can get back into it here in Atlanta. If Atlanta goes up 2-0, I don't really see I don't see Milwaukee challenging. If Milwaukee can split, I think it gets interesting, but 2-0 might be just a little bit too much, especially with the way they lost game number 1. Coming up a little bit later today, Los Angeles taking on Chicago in game 2 of that. That game went into extra innings yesterday. And then I will finally be playing baseball again. Tampa Bay taking on Seattle. So if you want to see more of that, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can catch all of the MLB action here in MLB The Show 23's postseason right here on the channel. So let's get you out to Atlanta. Enjoy the game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today's starter, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Garrett Mitchell leading things off and takes a strike. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Arcia. Over to first. Yelich out on the play.
Batting first, the catcher, William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And the first offering is not close. You know, Singy, this is true. Max Fried, the night before his starts, will sit down and take his scouting report and play MLB The Show to see how his... Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. You're watching the National League Division Series on The Show. Back here in Atlanta, and on the hill today, Aaron Civale.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
And now, Michael Harris. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And delivers outside.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Off the plate, and that's ball two.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 now. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. A solo shot. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
0-1 down.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Kicks and fires.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. First pitch, and he just misses. Singy, Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I can't imagine, Boog. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was still trying to figure things out in college, and now you're a kid with all the cameras on you, playing in front of thousands of people.
Fires over to Voit. They get the out on Acuna.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley.
2018, he went on to win the National League Rookie of the Year that year. Just showed how he was setting the table for a really great career.
gets the call. That's strike one.
One of the things for me was just how comfortable he was, the exuberance that he brought to that dugout, into that clubhouse. Saw Atlanta Braves organization that's normally pretty straight-laced, buttoned up, having a lot more fun.
Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count. Kicks and deals. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Second inning set to go. Willie Adames stands in. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. And now the lefty. That one lifted to left. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Now batting Michael Brasso. First offering in the dirt. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And here it comes. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Caught him looking for the K. Brewers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the second, and now it's the Braves DH Marcell Ozuna.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Savali back to work. There's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Yelich moving back for it. That one is gone. A shot to left, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And the right-hander deals. He swings and fouls one off. When you think about the best defensive first baseman in the game, Olsen is certainly in the conversation. He's won multiple Gold Gloves over there, and it seems like he picks everything.
One of those guys that the infielders love because he makes that third baseman, shortstop, and second baseman even better, saving those errors.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Sean Murphy stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Way back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. One of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's Orlando Arcia in there for strike one. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Knocks it down. And he's safe at first. A.J. Pollock at the dish. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now here is Michael Harris. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
And a 1-2. Liner snagged at first.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Not in time. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's Acuna now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's outside. Righty to the plate. And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The pitch. And he takes a strike. Albies off of first with 2 away. Up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And the lead is now 5-0. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Freed, a 6'4" lefty, 29 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Some background on Max Fried. He grew up in Los Angeles. He pitched his high school ball at Harvard Westlake, and he was teammates there with Jack Flaherty and Lucas Giolito.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
They say he went. Freed in high school wore number 32 because he loved Sandy Koufax. Not even close there. Ball 3. Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now one out to right. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Batting it, the first baseman,
Luke Voigt at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down. So here's the Brewers DH, Brian Anderson. Anderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And that one fouled off.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
There's a swing and a drive. Harris going back some more, still going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It's 5-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, digging in, Austin Riley.
the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Savali back to work. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And now 2-0.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Leading up for the Braves,
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. Ozuna, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's in there. Strike 1. Yo 1. Ball 1 there. And that one popped to short. Adames settles underneath it. And there's one away.
now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Riley over at first with one away. That one's in there, and that is strike two.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
The punch out there, and there's two down. Here's Sean Murphy, the solo homer his first time.
Murphy.
Pulls that one foul. Murphy in his 5th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2021. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. 0-2 now. On the ground, and it stays fair. Around second is Riley, and that rolls into the corner. Now a relay to the plate. Tag, not in time. He scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So a lefty out of the pen. Wade Miley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. First offering misses the mark. Inside, just missed. Bullpen activity starting up now. Adrian Hauser up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. A little bit low. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In for a strike, and now 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runner leads away at second. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. Inning over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. Braves 6 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back, and now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
1-2.
Next one in the dirt. Got it by him for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. And fouled off. The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball.
2-2.
And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
1 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Adames, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that is in for a strike. And 1-1. Yelich off of first with 2 away. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Estrada stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Flied out his first time. The 1-0. And a strike. And 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Two on, 2 outs. He goes down looking. Brewers strand a couple. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, A.J. Pollock. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-0. Kicks and fires. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-0.
Cutter low and away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good wood to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one is inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Albies stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich should have it. And there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-0. And welcome back. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Mike Brasso. The wind of the pitch. Now one missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A towering home run, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Brewers. Fair ball.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
And it'll be Luke Voit to stand in. And that's in there for strike one. Left-hander goes back to work against Luke Voit. That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count is 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner at first with no outs here. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that definitely didn't come out of his hand the way that he was intending it to, and the release point was a little bit off as well.
Anderson batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Mitchell in the box again. Takes the strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Strike 2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Yelich up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now 7-1. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. And a pitch. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. Here's the 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. To the right side. What a stop. To first. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Kicks and deals.
Ball inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Left field. Yelich should have it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
There's the strike. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to third. Brasso. And he beats it with room to spare.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So here's Murphy now. He's already homered here in this one. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next offering is down low. 1-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. And misses inside. Olson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back at Truist Park, and now here is William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say this kid's going to be great without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Harris tracks it down for the out. Willie Adames will hit next. Ball one, no strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The wind and the pitch. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
1 out, runner at second. Tyro Estrada up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard, that gets through. Adames around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 7-2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So a man aboard. Down the third baseman, Mike Brasso.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Boom, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next pitch is outside, and the count even 1-1. At the belt and fires. Line drive, caught. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 7 and the Brewers 2. Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, A.J.
Here's the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
That one drilled left field, and a base hit right there. And now the lineup turns over with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Braves 7 and the Brewers 2. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Freed back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris after it. Makes the grab after a long run. 1 up, 1 down. And Luke Voit climbs in. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That catches the corner.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. The 2-2. Out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 2 away.
The bat, number 9. Designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Brian Anderson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he pumps it a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 5. It's 7-2. New arm out of the bullpen, Matt Bush.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here it comes. Way high.
1-0.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Just off the inside edge. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And a 3-0 finds the zone. And he walked him.
First base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Acuna stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is fouled back. Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
And downstairs. Move to first. Albies dives back in. The 1-0. That one drifts inside. Albies, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The 2-2 stays alive. Next offering is downstairs. And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Alvarado. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Jose Alvarado.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw into third, and he's in there as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Here is Matt Olson. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. First and third, one down. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two on, one out. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Murphy stands in now and watches strike one. Runners on first and third, two away. Ground ball to the right side. Voit steps on the bag. That ends the inning. One run in the inning, but they leave two. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 8 and the Brewers 2. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. The wind of the pitch. That's a little bit low. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Yelich in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Murphy right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, William Contreras.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Next offering in the dirt. Now 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Pitch misses inside. Counts full, 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Contreras, the runner at first with two gone. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. That is the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, and it's still 8-2. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And a pitch. And there's a ball.
1-0.
In the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Next to hit, A.J. Pollock. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Now 1-1. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Harris, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
They say you win.
0-2.
Oh, 2 now.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count. The next offering misses. Full count now. Popped up. Estrada puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Slapped foul. The pitch. Just misses with that one. Down and in, moved his feet.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In there, and it's 0-1. And strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The pitch. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead at 8-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin McHugh. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Up now for Milwaukee, Thairo Estrada. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. McHugh, a 6'2" righty. He features a slider, a cutter, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, 2-2. Tap back up the middle. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
The batter, Mike Brasso.
Next for the Brewers, Mike Brasso. Flips the corner. That's strike 1. And the righty deals.
No, that's outside.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Joe Jimenez up and throwing. The 1-1. And that one off the outside edge. Fouled off. He was late. Struck him out looking. So they're down to their final out. Next for Milwaukee, Tyrone Taylor. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-1 now. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Here's Luke Voigt. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Good eye right there.
1-0.
And there's the strike.
1-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Luke Voigt takes him deep, and they inch closer. It's 8-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
New pitcher for the Braves, Lucas Litke.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now Brian Anderson. And takes low for ball 1. Two outs. In the air, left field. Pollock has this one sized up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
So Atlanta wins 8-4. And before I started this game during the intro, I thought, you know, if Atlanta, they go up 2-0, that's it. This series is over. I'm not so sure. I don't want to completely write off Milwaukee, but I don't think that they have shown a great consistency. Like, offensively, they put a little bit more on the board today. A couple of home runs for them. But defensively and pitching-wise, they've been bad starting and bad on the back end as well. So, I don't know. Maybe maybe Milwaukee's not completely written off. It's hard to doubt the Atlanta Braves with how they've won these last couple of games. They won, they were up 8-2 going into that top of the ninth before they gave up that Luke Voit 2-run home run, who was one of Milwaukee's notable players. So we'll see. This series will be off tomorrow to be back on Tuesday, and it'll shift over to Milwaukee. We'll see if Milwaukee getting home maybe helps them out a little bit. But I also would not be surprised if Atlanta just kind of runs away with this one, and this is a 3-0 series. At least I think it goes back. I think it's 2-2-1. But yeah, I and also for a second forgot that it was best of 5. So Atlanta's on the brink of sweeping this series. I don't know why I thought it was a best of 7, but I don't know. It's gonna have to be a reverse sweep from Milwaukee, and I don't believe it. Max Fried, he gets the win. 8 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, but struck out 9, walked 1. Only 2 earned on his line. Aaron Savali, 2.2 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, struck out 3, walked 1, and gave up 4 earned runs before being pulled. That number might change in the 2.2 would be 5. Yeah, whatever. Sean Murphy was 2 for 4 for Atlanta with a home run, as was Marcell Ozuna, 2 for 4 with a home run. A.J. Pollock, 3 for 4 with a home run. Michael Harris II, 1 for 5 with a home run. Whole mess of ribbies in there, 2, 4, 5, 6. And 5 of the runs scored there total for the Atlanta notable players, doing a lot of damage in those first 4 innings for a total of 7 runs. I already mentioned Voit Willie Adames. He was 2 for 4 with a double and a run. Tyrone Taylor, 2 for 4 with a double and a run. Mike Brousseau, 1 for 4 with a home run, a solo shot. So Atlanta, opportunity to wrap things up on Tuesday in Milwaukee, and we'll see if Milwaukee shows any sort of fight at home. So there you have it. All right, we are halfway through today's action. We are going to head to Los Angeles for game number 3. Drew Smiley, I believe, is who that is. And then I think it's Tony Gonsolin. But I'm not 100% sure on those first names. Smiley taking on Gonsolin in game number 2 of that Chicago-Los Angeles series. Los Angeles won yesterday's game in extra innings. And both of these, the last 2 games that we watched will have the day off tomorrow. It'll just be New York, Minnesota, and then Seattle, Tampa Bay, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, if necessary. We could have a sweep. This could be a triple header instead of a quadruple header. Could be a double header too. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, I'd be surprised if any of these games. I'd be surprised if the Milwaukee Atlanta series goes 5 games. But we'll see. All right. That does it for today's game. Hopefully you enjoyed game 2 of today's quadruple header of coverage. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you want more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. The game for Chicago and Los Angeles should post here any minute. And then at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can catch me playing baseball for the first time in about a week against Tampa Bay. Maybe the worst combination you could ask for, but we'll have that for you a little bit later. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. Good sports.